China has a lot at stake in Afghanistan. China shares a border with Afghanistan, and it has some economic investments there, like a copper mine and some oil blocks. But what's really, really important for China in Afghanistan is making sure that political instability and violence doesn't spill over the border into neighboring Pakistan, where it has more than $50 billion worth of investments in the China-Pakistan economic corridor. That's stuff like infrastructure, like roads and power plants, things like that. Afghanistan is also in a central location for China's broader Belt and Road Initiative, which stretches across Central Asia. So Beijing does not want anything from Afghanistan to interfere with those broader plans. The other thing that China doesn't want to happen in Afghanistan is for Uyghur separatists or militants from its western Xinjiang region to get any support or aid from the Taliban in Afghanistan, because those groups have actually cooperated in the past, and China has blamed those Uyghur separatists for the crackdown that we've seen in Xinjiang, which Western countries say amounts to genocide. The last time the Taliban took power in Afghanistan in the mid-90s, China was a small player in global affairs. Its economy wasn't that big, and it just generally didn't have that big of a presence in international affairs. Fast forward more than 20 years, and the picture has completely changed. China has regional interests that stretch from its border with Afghanistan all the way through Central Asia. It has a tense relationship with the United States, which has had a military presence in a country on China's border for more than 2 decades. So when the Taliban, even before the Taliban took power this time and took control of Kabul, Beijing had actually hosted Taliban negotiators, senior officials to China and talked about what was going to happen. They called, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi called the Taliban an important political force in Afghanistan even before they had captured the capital. So China came out above and in front of all the other different countries in the world and kind of voiced support, boosting the legitimacy of the Taliban. So China's approach now compared to before is just worlds apart. China's been pretty circumspect with the chaos that's unfolded amid the US's hasty withdrawal. They've tried to talk about, a sort of moderate, maybe inclusive Taliban government coming into power. But at the moment, I think it's clear that China, like a bunch of other countries, is quite nervous about what's unfolding in Afghanistan right now. The last time the Taliban took power, there were all sorts of regressive policies towards women and girls and other people in Afghanistan. So I think at the moment, China hopes that the Taliban will not do anything to alienate its support. But I think at the moment, China's being pretty cautious and just hoping that what happens in Afghanistan is not what happened last time.